Hey, what is up, guys? Spectable here, and this is just kind of a video I'm going to do for YouTube. It's not really a supposed to be live stream, but this is the only way I can record, as some of you may know. Today, we're actually going to be showcasing the Syndicate mod for Valkyr's Warcry Augment Eternal War. So pretty much what it does, while active, Warcry's duration is decreased by 2 seconds for each skill. This mod's really good, and as you can see on my setup, I have max power strength and duration. With the duration and I only have 25 seconds, but I could raise this to twice that in just a matter of like 6 to 9 kills, which is pretty fast. So I would suggest being a high slash damage, maybe go to Infested if you really want to see how this mod can do its best. And then after that, really you can just kill with anything, and it pretty much gets it up. But I would say if you're doing Infested, use your melee for most of this. So I'm gonna bring my Galatine, and we're just gonna get some mods on this to change it a bit. Okay, and we're gonna open a mission. I had to put the light check on in case. We're gonna go solo, Citra, and I will showcase what this can do. If it won't go into solo. Boom. So I don't know how long I'm gonna say. I'm probably just gonna say like 5, maybe 10 ways. But I have actually tested this a bit. If I say even on Citra, when you definitely solo, you probably can keep this up for a pretty long time. Like it almost has no words for this. How long it can stay up. Got to get energy first, though. Probably should have thought this ahead of time. Okay, I'm sure I'll get energy after like a kill or two.
Heavy infestation ahead. Get ready.
Whoa, what did I guys do? My energy, Warcry. And as you can see, it goes about 2 seconds for every kill I get. So yeah. And so I can keep this up for a pretty long time. Wave clear. Oh, it's been so long since I've used this stance mod. Oh, I have Cleaving Whirlwind. Crap, I put the wrong one on. Ah, let's go. See? And effectively, I can double, triple, maybe even quad if I can get enough kills. Like, bring Valkyrie to the ODS, and do Warcry, you can pretty much have this thing on forever. And now I'll just wait for the enemies to come to me. Da, 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 da. See, sadly, you can't really use your primary anything, sadly. But you know, melees. If you're using Valkyrie, you honestly should have a melee. If you don't, just Hysteria. Honestly, is the best option you got. Yeah. And this could be really good. Say you're bringing her to a raid, because as me and my friends actually did a raid. I tried to record it, but it kind of crashed. But if you're doing a raid, say you just want it, like you can put that down, slow some enemies down while you go heal a friend, because you can go down a lot in those raids, and still keep your this up, as you can just kill a group, move on, and boom, get it right back up. As you can see, I still have it on with only one cast in this mod. It's actually really good. After this, I might showcase High Joy's Proliferating Swarm. That's probably next, because I actually just got my hands on that mod. Really good mod. If you don't know it, it actually increases the drop chance when enemies are killed by tentacle swarms. So that could be really awesome for like defenses, any pretty much any mission that you can get your tentacles, if you know what I mean, on an enemy with tentacle swarm. And this is really good for Valkyrie because once you start getting a crowd going, you pretty much will have this crowd for a while. There's even a mod for her Hysteria actually, where this is only for you can only get this from the Syndicate or the Conclave though. But you put this on and pretty much it extends the duration of her, or it cuts the duration in half of whatever duration you have for her Hysteria, and then it pretty much after that, what it does, it pretty much it allows you for every melee kill you get while in Hysteria, puts the duration up for 5 more seconds. So that's actually pretty. With just a 2-second boost, I can up my duration for Warcry pretty high. I mean, I don't know if there's a downside to this or not, because this really doesn't seem to be a downside to it so far for me. I think it may cap at 50. Nope, I kind of went over. But I mean, 50 is a pretty damn good duration. And then, so you put 5 seconds for her Eternal War augment, or not, no, for her Asteria augment, 5 seconds for every kill. That can be pretty hectic. Ah. Slicing through them like butter, or a knife through butter. And I would suggest if you really want to get her to keep her paralysis or her Warcry up for a long time, bring a slash weapon that can just kill fast. Either A, there's like a bunch of damage per hit like the Galatine, or do this. Too bad though you can't actually recast Warcry if you want to slow enemies down. So really, Warcry can be mainly used to speed up any melee unit. So like say you bring 4 Valkyries to a mission. It's pretty much used to speed up using melee, which is gonna be really cool because if you pair this with the Hysteria mod, you can pretty much kill things faster with Hysteria, and especially this is gonna destroy on any Berserker build. So like anything for the dual Iker. Actually, I have a Berserker build on my Galatine, if you can see at the top by my name. So this actually destroys with that, and the Warcry augment can actually work really well with heavy weapons because it allows heavy weapons to actually go really fast. Despite their slowness, you can keep it up for like a really long time. And the faster you go, if you have Berserker on something, the more hits you can get in, and the more the higher your crit chance can actually go. So that can be good too. Just let them come to me. But I forgot to talk about the downsides of this ability, as this might end soon. It doesn't have many downsides. The only one is the fact that this does the initial caster of that, like, this can spread to other Warframes as the regular Warcry can. But the only downside is that the initial Valkyrie, it'll stay up as the initial as long as the initial Valkyrie kills. So like even though you might get melee kills, the counter will not go up. It has to be the actual Valkyrie cast of Warcry to do it. Light Strike, just got that. Really good on work. if you don't have enough for Hysteria. So it may look like I might have a cap of 51. I'm not really sure about that. It just kind of looks like that a bit. So yeah, not bad at all. This is actually a very great mod. It complements her, especially if you're an ally. Like ever since I got back here the second time, I've been a really avid Warcry user because I've had a lot of critical builds. So this mod can really greatly benefit any critical build you have with a dual Iker, the Kogake, and even if you put heavy meds. Like I advise if you're gonna use this, maybe put it on a heavy weapon too, because then after that you can pretty much have that heavy weapon be going really fast for a long periods of time. So again, let's just touch up on my build. As you can see, to keep this going, I do have Steel Charge, of course, that because that'd be very needed. Prime Continuity, just to up its duration up a little bit. Vitality, of course. Transient Fortitude. Even though this does cut the initial duration of Warcry, since you do have Eternal War, that can actually counterbalance it. So any duration, negative duration, can actually like it can pretty much counter it. The only thing that sucks is like if you cast it and there's like a little gap between killing people, that might lower it. Intensify, and for my strength, I really didn't need much. As you can see, this, and of course, Transient Fortitude with the two. And Streamline for efficiency, so if it does go down, I can just cast it immediately again. And Narrow-Minded with Eternal War and Prime Flow. So, and this will go with this mod set will go with her Hysteria still, and any other mod. The only thing that sucks is you really can't really use this Eternal War for like crowds as much as you can use it for yourself. Because this is pretty much the build I have for Eternal War for myself to go fast. Though if I do cast it on defenses, this is probably the only time it would be useful, or like objective kind of things where people have to stay near. Other than that, it really can't work that well with group crowds if you're like a team supporter with Valkyrie, Warcry build. But that's about it. So really get mod you can get this at least minutes of duration with this if you keep stacking it. Because as you see towards the end there, I had 50 seconds non-stop almost to 40, and it takes easy kills to kill them, especially if it gets them infested. So that's my build for that. So please like, subscribe, share for more guys, and follow me here.